Hey guys, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. I just uploaded my A4000 video and I forgot to add the intro, so I'm just going to redo it so I could show you the card a little bit, and then we'll just splice that into the other video. So take two, here it is. The A4000, again. Here's the card. It's a blower style card, so the air comes in here, comes across and blows out here, and also comes out this strip back here. It has 4 video outs. It does have 2 ports on top that I am not familiar with. I haven't seen on video cards before, but as you can see, there is the RTX A4000. And it also has, in the very, very back, it's got the port for 6-pin for power. I mean, it's a sharp looking card. There is no question about that. It does look amazing. It is so thin. I mean, it is so thin. In the other video, when I was comparing it to the other cards I was saying are like that thick, and I said it was as thin as a Sharpie. So let's actually check that out now. I said it was a little wider, but I'll tell you what, I think the Sharpie might be a little bit wider than this card. I mean, that's how thin this card is. I've never seen a video card like this. That is, wow. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead, drop this back in there. I'm going to slice this into that video. You won't even know what happened except for me telling you that just happened. But enjoy the video. I appreciate y'all. See you in a minute. All right, y'all. It is in there and it looks amazing. I'll say it looks completely out of place. It is, I mean, all the other cards are this thick, and that card is, it's just a little thicker than that Sharpie. I mean, really, it really looks out of place. It looks amazing. I mean, I could just imagine a whole lineup of them. Can I say it? I think they'd be sexy. I mean, to see a whole rig filled with those, it's a hot looking card. But we're not here for that. So let's take a look at some numbers and see where we're at. So here it is right here, the RTX A4000, 16 gigabyte. And, you know, I pushed this up to almost 65, and I was just crashing. I got it to a little over, around 64 and a half, and I was getting some crashes, wasn't stable enough. Got it down to 64. It was like 64.07, and it seemed to be pretty good right there. Later on, much later on, it did crash, and I don't know if it is, it was something else that might have happened, but I had it in here, so. I dropped it down just a touch. I am going to play around with it again. I think I can get it to that 64 and be stable. I just have to play with some of the numbers. So let's just say around 64. Now, just a little side thought. Just remember this. 2 of these cards right here, the RTX 3060 LHR, get about 70 mega hash, maybe, 71 combined. And at 64, I mean, you're looking at 7.5 mega hash ish, around that number difference. So 2 of these cards is roughly equivalent to 1 of these cards. So yeah, it would seem that, you would want to have 1 of these. You can add more into a rig and have more space. So it would seem like it would be the better choice. So let's look at some prices. I mean, that's why we're here today. We're looking at price for this card. We're looking at current profitability, and we're going to try to predict the future. But let's look at this card. So we're like 1,500, 1,400, 1,500, all right, CDW, 1,300, 1,350, 1,400. I know on eBay they're going for around 1,400. I've seen 1,400 plus. So let's just, 13, 14 even, I think I saw one almost 1,500 over here. Where was that guy? Almost 1,500. So let's just say, this card's going for about, 1,400 bucks. 2 3060 LHR cards goes for about 1,600 bucks. So for about $200 more, you can get 2 of those cards. Let's just remember that for later on. Let's just start looking at these numbers. So current mining profitability. Ethereum, $2.60. Here's a 3070 Ti, $2.11. Here's a 3060 Ti, $1.75, and the 3060, like I was talking about before, is $1.32. Now, if we did have two of these cards at $1.32, it'd be $1.64 compared to $1.60. I'm sorry, $2.60. Gotta do my math here. $2.64 and $2.60. Now the other two cards would be about 7 mega hash more, so it would be even a little bit even higher. But again, $200 difference in cards, roughly similar pricing, similar hash rate, not really that similar. I mean, when you're talking about 7-8 mega hash, it does equal to something. But the idea is that, it's in the ballpark. I'll leave it at that. So again, let's just remember that. Now let's look at, let's look at the cryptocurrency right now. This is for 7 days. The market is up a little bit. There's a lot of green in here, as you can see. That looks always nice to see. If we look over at Gecko, let's look at who we're talking about today. Let's look at Ethereum. So let's look at 30 days. I mean, a lot of people will argue that this is a bear market. This is a cruddy market right now. Agreed. Nobody can deny that. My pocket is a little lean. It's not as full as it was. And I'm sure your pocket or pocketbook is feeling the same. What can you say? It is what it is. It's down. What we talk about is down as a bear market, or what people will say, is not what a bear market is. If you were back 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when some of these hardcore miners were sticking it out and they were making $1 a day, compared to what we were making 6 months ago, that's a bear market. Today, we're still making some money. So it's, yeah, it sucks. Don't get down on me for that. I know it does, but it's not like it was. And I wasn't even back then. I've just, been in this for just a little less than a year. And that was back then. And that was a tough time. I could only imagine. But a lot of people, like I said, were sucking it up and pushed through it. So they put their time in, that's for sure. So right now, yeah, the market is down, and when the market's up and it's up here at $4,000, $4,100, $4,200 for Ethereum, up $1,000, you can imagine the profitability is much, much more. So of course we would all love that. But let's, and we can't predict what the price of other coins is going to be in the future, but let's just look at it as of today. If Ethereum went away today, now we know Ethereum is going to go away when? I don't know. June seems to be the consensus. It seems to be where most are saying it's going to happen. And that's about 5.5 months away. So I was lucky when I got this card. I got this card for $750. Nothing I can say about that. They set me up with a deal. They made an offer I couldn't refuse. And since then, I spoke to him about the other 3 cards that he had. Excuse me. And he said he wanted $950 for each. If he looked on the internet, he'd know he could probably dump them for $1,100 in a heartbeat. But $950 is still a very reasonable price, considering $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 for these cards. So, but do I want to buy them? That's why we're here today. Let's look at the number. I got this for $750, so $2.60 times 30, $78. $9.6 months. So Ethereum going away in 5.5 months, that still leaves me about 4 months to get my return on this card, or to pay off this card. So I won't make it before Ethereum goes away, obviously there. But in the future, beyond that, and this is where we're going to speculate, and we're just going to kind of guess at what things are going to be. We'll just look at numbers from today. If I had 4 months left over to pay on this and my profitability went from $2.60 down to $1.50, it's going to take me a good long while after that to even break even on this card. What would be 4 months would probably turn more into another, 7 months or 6 or 7 months longer to finally pay that off after that. So it'll be a good while before I pay this card off. And that's what we're going to look at. So let's look at what we might make in the future if Ethereum went away today. Well, right here, we have it. The RTX A4000 is going to make about $1.50 a day. On a 3070, even if you go with the very next one down, it'd be the same amount. So that would be $2.11. So $1.70, right? Is that what I said? I'm sorry, $1.50 down to $2.11 and down to $1.44. And well, that one's actually a little above that, so that one could be a little bit higher. And that's the 3060. So the 3060, you know, I'm not sure. Cortex, all right. Ergo, $1.02. The point being is that, you know, if you go here for $1.50, and now remember what I said before, if you had two 3060s for about the same price, now you would get a little bit more hash rate out of two 3060s, a little bit more, but it also would cost you a little bit more, $200 more. If you were to sell it for $1,400, you would be getting, you know, I mean, right now you'd actually be making more on this than that. But if Ethereum went away today, you'd be making $1.38. So let's just, you know, yeah, look at that. The point being is that you would have two of these, and even at, you know, even if it was $1.25 a day, that'd be $2.50. $2.50 compared to $1.50. So you'd be making $1 more a day having those cards rather than having this one card. What does that mean? It means to me that in the future, this card might not be the card for me. And if Ravencoin actually was to go, you know, berserk and start, you know, really going up in price, you'd want to get onto Ravencoin. And if you want to get on Ravencoin with this one, you're at $1.15. Let's check out and see what Ravencoin is here. All right, so 90 cents. So that'd be about $1.80. So $1.80 compared to $1.15. Still, you know, you're still making more money. You're still making 65 cents more a day with the 3060s than you would with this one card. So again, you know, what's the better choice? That's what the comment section below is for, y'all. And I hope you comment, because this is the problem I have right now. Yes, I got an amazing deal on this card, and if I sell it tomorrow and I got $1,400, I'd make a $650 profit. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And if I threw an extra $200 on top of that, or even $300 on top of that, I could get two 3060 LHR cards and look towards the future. Now, what about the future? Are you buying cards? Should you buy cards? I've had some people email me some questions and ask me things like this. And I'll be honest with you, me personally, for me, I am going to continue to buy cards. I think it's worth it. I think to continue to build out and to continue to grow, I think that when the market is down, especially with those ASICs, for instance, you know, when the market is down, the prices of ASICs go down. So buy. That's when you buy them. When the market is banging and, you know, these L3s are making, you know, $6 a day, you know, or something outrageous, $7 a day, you don't go out and buy one then. You know, you've already missed it. The boat is left. You know, you got to wait until when it's right now, or even a little before when it was even lower. I mean, that's when you do it. That's when you buy into these things. You don't wait. So, you know, you can't stop buying, in my opinion. You just continue to grow. And that's the idea. That's the trick, right? That's the idea. Now, these past few weeks, I haven't gotten any new cards except for this one. And to be honest, it's because, like I said, I spent a lot on these rigs and a lot on those miners downstairs. If I didn't buy all those L3 pluses or L3 plus pluses, I would have done another rig or another rig and a half back here. But I decided to build out a little bit more out there and just sort of satisfy a craving. But, you know, I believe continuing to buy and to continuing to move forward is the answer here for me. For you, you do what you got to do. You do what's best for your pocket or pocketbook. You know the routine. But as far as this card goes, I want to see it in the comments below. Do you think I should hold on to it, or do you think I should get two 3060 LHR cards and look more, you know, towards the future, be that forward thinking, and not buying cards like this because they look cool, you know, and they do get amazing hash rates now. If I sell this card when Ethereum goes away, this card is not going to sell for the same price. There is no way on this planet it's going to. If I sell it today and invest an extra $200 or even $300, I can get two cards that will make the same amount of money that this card is making today and make even more money in the future with this. So in my opinion, for me today, I would sell this immediately. If I do sell it, I'll probably sit on it for a month and just let it run with the rig and just make a couple bucks and just, you know, take a peek in there once in a while and just, you know, give it a little wink, you know. It's sexy. But, you know, I think after that, I think that's the answer. But you know what? We're going to find out. I know there's some polls you can do through YouTube. I might even see if I can get a poll in here, and then y'all can vote on it and see whether I get rid of it and get two 3060s or hold on to it and just add it to the arsenal, and then down the road be able to compare it to other cards, and because that's what I would love. I'd love to have, you know, one or two of every single card so I could compare a lot of things. That would be great. But like I said, right now I'd rather go and look towards 3070s or 3070 Ti's and building out in that direction than building out in the A4000 direction. Who knows where that card's going to be worth in the future, but in my opinion, as of today, the future doesn't hold much value for that card in mining. That's my opinion. Today, it's an amazing card. This card is making more money than a 3070 Ti right now. Even if you were to go and mine ton at 254, you're still at 260 for this card. This card is an amazing card. There is no question about it. Is it an amazing card in 5.5 months from now? I don't think so. I don't think so. And in my opinion, like I said, I'm going to sell it. And unless maybe we'll take a vote. We'll see. So comments below. I'm going to try to figure out how to do that voting thing where you can take a poll. I haven't done that before, so we'll see. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate you checking in. Thanks. I hope the video was somewhat helpful. And if you have any questions or comments, you know where to leave them. I love to see the thumbs up. Hit me some thumbs up. Come on, give me some of those. I love to see it. If I'm doing the right thing, it really, you know, lifts my spirits, lets me know I'm going in the right direction. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, you know where the button is. It's going to be down below. You hit that button, or at the end of this video, I think it's going to be, no, I think it's on this side. I think I put it over here. So you go, actually, it's going to be up there. I'm getting used to the YouTube thing, guys. I'm still a rookie here, still the noob. All right, I appreciate you checking in. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day.